So, welcome back to the post race for the post race show here, the 12th annual Jim Shampine Memorial. Rocket Rob Warren coming home with the win here tonight after getting pretty much demolished on the front stretch with a crash not of his own doing, but got caught up running in the top three. And Rob, congratulations on your second Shampine Memorial win here tonight at Oswego Speedway. That was a wild one. You had to overcome adversity to come home with a win here tonight. How good does this one feel compared to last year's?
This one was hard earned. I don't really remember last year's. We race so much; it's hard to keep everything. And maybe it's the root beer or whatever. But I don't really remember what happened in last year's race. But this year's, I know I had to pass a lot of cars. Some of them a couple times. So wow, that was that was a great race. A lot of good cars out there. Um, Tough race. I just sitting in third, watching the 55 and 41 just lead away. And I'm like, well, this is a good spot to sit to see how long I can make this car last because I didn't really know what I was going to have going into the race. I put a little more stagger to it because it started pushing last week real bad at the end of the race. So I threw another shot of stagger to her, made minimal other changes, added fuel and I think one click of stagger. Um, I was real happy to follow the 55 and the 41, and then the 41 got racy with the 55, and I knew he wasn't going to touch him, but he went into turn one high, wide, and handsome. And I'm like, well, I might as well take advantage of it because when he started coming off the corner, he was a little squirrely. And I get behind the 55, and we're going down. We're just running laps and running laps and running laps. All of a sudden, I see incident keys and no yellow flag. And we come off of turn four, and there's the '09 and the 7 getting back up to speed. And the '09 was at the bottom, the 7 was pretty close to the top, and I'm just following steady Steve, and we roll into turn one, and I'm on the brakes at the start finish line, and here comes the 7 from the top to come down, and it's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, and I wadded the front end. Had to make a pit stop because my front wing was on the front stretch. Um, Come out after that, just going, how do I salvage a top five? Made some crazy passes where guys got racy in the back, three wide. So I got underneath a couple of guys that were racing. I mean, they were bumping each other using their Nerf bars, their tires. I'm not sure if I saw someone reach out of their car and swat the other guy's helmet with their glove, but they were hitting each other with everything they could and snuck under two guys right there. I think I got three guys in one corner that were all just not paying attention to what was in front of them or beside them, just racing hard. And before I knew it, I was running fifth. We got another yellow. Um, Picked off the guy running fifth. I think he got wicked loose. Um, got up to fourth. Dominic had an awesome car on the restarts. Derek had a great car after 6 laps. So we got a late race yellow and Dominic pounced. I mean, he went into the corner. I was about 2 car lengths back watching it going, this is a good show. This is a good show. Keep it in there, Dom. Don't back out. Keep it in there. Just keep it under you. And I followed Dom through that hole. Um, I don't know how they didn't wreck in turn three. They got side by side. I mean, left a good maybe car width, just shy of a car width on the bottom. I wanted to poke it in there three wide again for the fans, but didn't do it. And then I found myself in third. Dominic started trying to chase the 25 down real hard, got really squirrely on the front stretch, and had to gather it up about 4 different times. I ducked under him going into turn one, and I was just like, hold on to her, Dom, because you haven't had control of it for a quarter of a lap. He got it back under control. and then it was chased down the 25. Now the 25 car had a great short run car, pull away from me on restarts kind of car. After about 6 laps, I could reel in the 25, and that's how I got you. You got a little squirrely on corner exit, I believe. I almost got you on the front stretch. I backed out, gave you lots of room to get into turn one. I was kind of hoping to just make you nervous. And when we come off down the out of 1 and 2 and come down the back chute, I knew I had a great run. And you were trying to pinch the car and free the car all at the same time. And I don't know how you make a loose car tight and a tight car loose all at once, but you were trying it. And I just got under you, and then we got that late race caution, and my car was not good on the short run, so I started moving the brake bias and just held you off. That was a great race, man. I am super excited, and I can take this 8-ball trophy that's my avatar and move it to my basement.
Well, congratulations, Rob. Already, man, jumping back, right back at Keith Powell for the points lead. It's going to be very close here, for sure. So, man, great run for you tonight. Congratulations on going back to back. Third driver to ever do that, and quite an accomplishment. Rob Warren, ladies and gentlemen, winner of the 12th annual Jim Shampine Memorial. Second place goes to Bob Gangwer. Third place, that's me, because and I won't interview myself, but how about third place, Dominic Joya, for the second week in a row. Tom Joya, congratulations, buddy. Started in fifth here tonight. Stayed steady, man. Let the race come to you, and held on for a third place finish. How satisfying is that to bring this baby home on the podium at the Jim Shampine Memorial?
Oh, I'm very pleased to finish third tonight. First of all, I want to apologize to Derek Backus for roughing him up a little bit, trying to get by him. The only chance I had to get him was on a restart, and I had to take a chance there, and I did. And we banged wheels, got sideways. I don't know how we didn't wreck. And like I said, I just want to apologize to Derek for doing that. But to me, that's how the only way I could get him was to try to get him on a restart. But all in all, I'm very pleased with how I ran tonight. Once I got to the second, I think I was starting to catch you a bit, and I think I got a little bit too excited trying to catch you, and I screwed up and tagged the wall, got loose and all that, and the master waiting for mistakes was behind me, and he capitalized on it and got by me. So, but, starting off with 2/3, I'll take it, and go on the next week and see what I can do.
Dominic Joya, third place here tonight at the 12th annual SUPRS Jim Shampine Memorial. Fourth place goes to the guy who was leading this thing for a little while, or was up front and got involved in that big melee on the front stretch. Was your point leader coming into the show here tonight, and is your defending champion, Keith Powell. Keith, I know how much it meant to you to try to win this Jim Shampine Memorial. It was on your bucket list, as you said in the pre-race. Tonight it wasn't to be, but boy, you sure did salvage a good run. Tell us from your standpoint what happened on the front stretch that wiped out the top three and took them out of contention initially to win.
Yeah, I was pretty pumped up starting the race. Me and my teammate got the front row, or drew the front row, so he's pretty happy about that. Just kind of settled in, and I seen the lap cars coming. I actually backed off about 3 car lengths because I seen one high and one low, and I think I don't know if Steve took a bad angle trying to avoid. He started spinning. Rob clipped one of the lap cars, and at that point the track was blocked. Just tried jamming on the brakes and going right at the same time, and that's what it did. It went right into the wall. Spun around and then got some rear damage also. So yeah, we salvaged probably better than hopeful finish. considering about all four corners of the car was bent up. But had fun out there. Really had fun running in top three. Just watching my teammate and Rob. We were just kind of settling in and just running our pace, and that's my kind of race. I thought I was in the catbird seat there running third for a while, but not to be. But congrats to Rob. Definitely congrats on breaking the track record. I was hoping somebody did tonight, and that's awesome that he did it. Congrats to him on that win, and congrats to you. You had a good run, and glad to see you up there too.
Oh, thanks, Keith. Great run for you here tonight. Salvaging a top four. Keith Powell. And the icing's on top, number 41, your fourth place finisher. Let's hop back to our fifth place finisher, Kyle Clark. Ran in the top five for, well, pretty much the whole race, but had an incident that dropped him back. I'm sure it caused some damage. Let's find out from Kyle exactly how bad the Coors Light machine was. Did it feel like you were driving a crushed can out there, Kyle?
No. The first, I don't know, 20 laps, I was real conservative. The car didn't like the fuel load in it, didn't like the brakes, tires, just nothing wanted to work. So I was just kind of driving around doing 17 ones, twos. Once I got some fuel burned off, heating the brakes, started coming in. I know you were behind me. Started pulling away. And I was still watching my right front, didn't want to burn that up. Caution came out, and you and Dom got by me. I just wanted to ride around, kill some time. I'm not good at these longer races. I like the short sprints. So I was just trying to buy my time. Got spun and put at the tail end of the field. And boy, I tell you, every person that was in front of me that was a lap down, when we went back to green, they were great. I know Steve Callahan was one of them, Kevin Timmons, Carl Becker. When we went back to green, I passed 4 or 5 cars on the first lap and got back up behind Keith and in 6th place. And I just rode around behind Keith. I almost passed him once. And then as soon as we were side by side, a caution came out. And at that point, when we went back to green, my car was just wouldn't turn in like I wanted it to. So I wanted to hold on to 6th, and with a couple laps to go, Derek back is spun, and I ended up in 5th. So I'll take that. Not a fan of the longer races, so 5th place for me here with a long 80 lapper is I'm happy with that.
Well, it was a good run indeed, considering all the action that you had around you, and just your second Jim Shampine Memorial. Kyle Clark is your 5th place finisher here tonight. His teammate had some trouble out there.